Hi, my name is Enes, and this is in this video tutorial I will talk about what we did in our research project for um, statistical analysis of Android applications for malware detection. In the project, we analyzed some benign applications downloaded from the internet, and also we analyzed malware applications, again downloaded from the internet, and by looking at their properties we tried to create a feature matrix, and we trained some machine learning algorithms with those created feature matrix. Now I will talk about all of them, but now I will talk about the procedures we conducted step by step in the project. Actually, it's a good project. It's a fun to study project, but it is too tedious. That you have to have lots of time for conducting experiments, for downloading, for analysis, etc. Now I will talk about them step by step. First of all, I will talk about downloading malware applications. You can find many benign applications on the internet, especially like from Google Play, the biggest Android market. You can download malwares, but you have to be sure when you say that this application is malware, you have to be sure that it is really malware. So for that reason, we searched on the internet for finding real malware applications. One of them was the Kudos. Kudos is this website is built by people from academia, and we talked to them by email. We emailed them, and we said that okay, we want to get your malware applications if you're fine with that. And they gave us more than 50,000 applications. Actually, this was a big move in our research, because in the past we tried to find, but it was not more than 1,000 actually. So there are really less amount of applications on the internet those are malware. One website is Kudos, and the other website is Malware Genome Project. Actually, it's an old website, but still they have more than 5,000 applications. Again, we talked to them, and they gave us their malware samples, and the malware problem was solved in that way. The other problem is downloading more benign applications. In order for that, we looked on the internet and tried to find some mass downloader applications written in some scripts or whatever, and we found an application. It is called, I want to show you. It is called, sorry. The application, sorry for the interrupt. The application is called the Android Apps Crawler Master. I want to show you the website. Android Apps Crawler Master. It is published on GitHub. Here is the project. We downloaded this project from GitHub. It's written in Python, and we use that scripts. The hardest part in this script was the Scrappy tool, actually. Since I am using Ubuntu 16.04, Scrappy is not well supported in that. This guy was using Ubuntu 14, and I think there should be some warning about that, actually. And after downloading it, I realized that since my Ubuntu is running on Python 3 point something, I realized that I have to use Python 2.7, and also Scrappy is not supported by Python 3. So for that reason, I saw that uh, we have to create a virtual environment um, for Python, so we can show. For example, this is the script for that. We call downloader.py, and we call the location of the database, and also we call with the place that we want to download, we want to save the downloaded APKs. When I put this, it creates some threads for downloading. It can create 20 threads, so you can download 20 applications in parallel actually. Since this notebook is used for other purposes, I don't have chance to show you the actual screens or downloader, but I got some screenshots. I want to show you now them. This is the screenshot, for example. As you can see, there are two terminal files here. The upper part is the downloader. Uh, when the website senses that you are downloading multiple APK files, and this is an error, you see it closes the connection actually. So and here you see there is a 2% and it gives you information about the progress of downloading. This is what thread 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. I think it is 16. Thread 16 is downloading something, and the other threads are looking files to download. And in the terminal below, you see the VirusTotal script actually. Now I will talk about that. Okay. We talked about the downloading malware applications. We talked about downloading benign applications, and everything is done. Now we have applications in our hand. But since we downloaded the applications, the benign applications from markets in China, we are not sure if the applications are really benign or not. For that reason, we want to use VirusTotal. But since we have lots of more than, what can I say, more than 40,000 or 50,000 benign applications in our hand, how can we search if those applications are found to be malware or not on virustotal.com? For that reason, we searched for another script actually, and we found one from Mert Sarıca, and he has a good code actually. Now I want to show you his website. This is Mert Sarıca, and he has a repository in GitHub. When we go to repository, and he only one hack for carrier and codes, you see that there is a VT mess uploader here. This is a good code. This is a good Python code actually, and it's easy to use. And also, when you search for virus total mass uploading, you can see actually some information on virustotal.com, and this is all this explains everything actually. And Mert Sarıca wrote a script looking at here. When you look at the code, you see that you have to have an API key. We created our own API key, and we put it in the website in the code. And let me show you the API key part if I can find it. Anyway, I can show you the code actually. What does it do? You can see here SHA-256. It creates the SHA checksum of the files and uploads it to the virustotal.com. Now I will run the code for you. For example, Python crawler VTMS uploader Anji. This Python code is changed for observing the APK files downloaded from Anji, and if you say that, okay, it, as you see, VirusTotal Mass Uploader version 1.0, and in VirusTotal website it says that you can search only one file in 15 seconds. So the script searches for files and waits for 15 seconds, and it creates a CSV file, comma separated vector file for being used in Excel, for example. Let me show you the CSV file it created actually. A sample. I want to show you. Yes, this one. Oh, this is small, sorry. I'm looking at the other screen for that. Sorry for that. For example, this can be, yeah. For example, this is a results file from virustotal.com. What does it say? Okay, the first part is the file name, name of the file. The second part is it is found on the database or not. One, it is found, it is checked already in the past by somebody else, and it says, okay, this is 43 of the virus scanners found it to be malware, and 57 of them found it to be among 57 applications. And for example, this is the date, which was done by the researchers. I guess we downloaded this. And where is our crawler? Yeah, crawler here. Here, this is the Python code. This is the API key. We found this on the virustotal.com. It is private for our usage, so everybody has to generate his own key. And this is the location where the CSV files, where the files are located to be checked, and this is the CSV file you have to check for results. Okay, VirusTotal scan is also finished now, and at the time of this project, the VirusTotal checking is still going on. I think half of the files are checked, but it is really hard because sometimes the memory is not enough, or it gives errors, or the electricity goes off. So these are some problems actually we are facing. Now what we did up to now, we downloaded the applications, we checked it on the virustotal.com, and now it comes to the generating information through the applications. The tool we used for analysis is the AAPT. AAPT is the, sorry, AAPT, if we say APK, okay, Android AAPT. AAPT is the Android analysis tool, Android asset packaging tool, as you see. It gives information about the Android applications you use. For that purpose, we wrote a small script to check. Now I want to show you those. We wrote a small script. For example, this APK analysis by permission. Here you see the scripts actually. Now if you go to sh scripts and find APKs and extract XML tree, you see that the script that is written by us. What does it do? It searches for the APK files and saves the names. Save the names in a found.txt file. Then it use AAPT utility and dump. D means dump. AAPT dump XML3 file, which is the Android manifest.xml, and put it into a new file. Now in this sample script I am showing to you, we are searching for the permissions. If you want to observe, for example, one XML file, we will see something like this. Now I want to show you. Home. Crawler. Now it's taking too much time. Yes, there are 48,000 applications in crawler actually. More. Yes. What is 0015.xml3? If you look at this, for example, the XML3 contents, we have, as you see, intent files, for example, intents that we are using actually, intent in our research. And I don't see any permission here actually, but if we go back and look for other files, for example, no, to, yes, for example, here we have permissions, which is Android system permission and write external storage. So we are getting those information from APK files or from XML files, which are located in the Android APK files. Those XML3 is used in Android by the Android system in order to see which permissions those application is using, or what is the intent of the application, like opening files, closing files, reaching to somewhere else. So it's a good catch actually. When we write this, I want to show you, we also gather all of the permissions here. What we do, we write all of the permissions in a file to process further. So if I want to run it, yes, APK analysis by permission, for example. If you go there and cd sh scripts, and if we run main, what does it do? It looks in the XML tree and gets permissions from the XML tree and creates a permission file. Then it combines permission files. I want to stop it now. And combines the permission files, and we get a huge amount of, like if I want to show you, we get a huge amount of permissions, which is called all permissions. I hope it can be opened. Yeah, these are, for example, this is the application and this is the permissions used in that application. This is another application and this is the permissions used in that application, and it goes on like this. And what if after we get those permissions, now we have to decide which applications or which permissions are used, and we will try to create the feature matrix through it. For that reason, we wrote other scripts in Python, because MATLAB, actually we first started in MATLAB, but after like 10 hours, MATLAB was giving errors and we switched to Python, and these are the Python codes we wrote. And I want to show you the contents. This is a, where is it? This is sh script, sorry. This is the Python code we wrote. APK modules. This is all written by us. What does it do? For example, extract permission from line, because we are reading the text file line by line. Extract permit. Permit means permission and intent. Actually, this is a name found by us. And for example, intent from the file, and also initialize all possible permissions, initialize all possible intents, and also initialize all possible permits, and then create the attribute matrix, attribute actually, which will be the feature matrix actually. Combine unique permissions, since we process folders one by one. There are many folders, and we combine all of the permissions got from those folders actually. And you can see in the end we have the MATLAB code which was written previously, and since it was crashing, we moved on to Python. Now if we run the Python code, for example, here, Python main.py, and this is the Python code running. It is taking all permissions txt, and it is creating the feature matrix here, as you can see. After creating the feature matrix, it will write it on the disk, and in the end it will create a all feature matrix, which is called final data CSV. Now I will cancel running, since we have the final data also in our hand. This is the final data. If I want to show you this, it's a huge, like, as you can see, it is 126 megabytes, but there are only 10,000 applications we did. If you while we start this project, in one of the trials we did all of the applications in our hand, and it was more than 1.2 gigabytes actually, which was very big, and we thought that we will not be able to finish the project, so we decreased the number of applications we are looking at. So this is the CSV file actually. Now I cannot click on it because it's really huge and mousepad cannot handle it. And this is the comma separated vector file. When we create this comma separated vector file, we feed, it's not closing by the way, we feed this into Weka. What is Weka? Weka is the machine learning tool developed in Java language by University of Waikato in New Zealand actually, for machine learning purposes. And this is the website of Weka, and there are lots of tutorials on the internet, and also this Waikato University also gives lots of lectures, free lectures, webinars, and tutorials on using Weka. If I want to show you Weka Explorer, for example, since I'm using Weka in a Windows machine, I will not be able to show it live on this tutorial. And for example, this is a screen from Explorer, and we have like this huge amount of data. We use classification, different kinds of classification algorithms like decision tree, naive Bayes, and so on. And hopefully we will come with a good result. And for the next couple of days, we will try to increase our data set in Python. And also Weka is not good in dealing with a huge amount of feature metrics. Like when we created the 1.2 gigabyte file, it couldn't handle it actually, it crashed. So we are looking for ways to handle those data. NeuralWorks is a good choice, and also we will try TensorFlow, since our framework is in Python, and also TensorFlow is written in Python. We think that it will also be a good match for that. And let me show you TensorFlow. TensorFlow is TensorFlow is developed by Google actually. Uh, it is uh, it is mm, it is good, and also NeuralWorks is seemed to be a good tool. Actually, I didn't use it in the past, but we will give it a try in order to solve our big data problem actually. Now that's all for this tutorial and project. Thank you for listening. I wish you a great holiday. Okay, see you. Bye.